Hey everybody, it's Zero. Or Gandora, or whoever you want to call me now. There's so many names from it's ridiculous. We're gonna go over some kind of different in this video, something interesting. And really, we're gonna cover it in detail because I want to do so. We're gonna be covering what this channel is gonna be about, because as you noticed, I got rid of most of my gameplays and got rid of the old Dev Pro and put on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. There's a lot of reasons for this, but the main reason is my channel is going to be about something totally different than most YouTube do. If you want to stick around and watch this, go ahead, but if you don't like it and you don't like what you're about to see or the first video that pops up about this, you can go ahead and leave. I don't care. This channel is going to be about decks, and it's going to teach you in depth about decks to the point where it's going to make you scream. And it's going to teach you, the pasts of the deck. Like, if you're playing mechanics, for example, I'm going to teach you the pasts of the deck and why the deck didn't do as well as everyone thought it would. And then later on, I'm going to cover its future, and I'm going to comment on what it does now and how it does it, and the plans and strategies that go into building the deck. This is just a deck I'm building right now. I haven't built it actually. I'm being lazy with it. Pretty much, the whole idea of this is going to be for me to explain why you run certain cards in your deck nowadays, or why you ran certain cards back in the day, so that you, the player, can take all that information and build yourself a legitimately good deck out of multiple decks. I'm going to give multiple deck profiles of the type of deck from different formats, so you can understand. Oh, okay, they played this card back in the day. Why don't they play it now? Well, maybe people forgot about it, or maybe there were better things that came along, you know? That's always a possibility, and when you're building decks, you always need to know what the deck did back in the day and what it does now. Just doing a basic deck profile where I go, I run 2 Skull Servants just cause, I run 3 Malicious just cause he's lets you get that draw power in, and he lets you synchro for battles, that your Mizuki allows you to special summon your King Skull Servants from the graveyard and your Earner Zombies and the combos, and that's about it. No. I'm gonna go, you run Skull Servants in your deck because you can overlay for them and you can synchro with them, and on top of that, they also count for great fodder for your Skull Servants. This card's really good. By itself, it's not that good, but in this deck, it's really amazing. And the fact that you can discard a Walk Prince with Unazombie and mill him for free is really great, and it's a free +2 in your graveyard for King Skull Servants. We run 3 Malicious because we want to trigger the Bells combo and try to make level synchro so that we have an actual aggressive deck going on here. We have multiple disc fodder for him. We have 1-for-1. We have Monster Gates, so we can go even deeper into the deck with him. We have Dark World Dealings, we have Foolishes, we have Earner Zombies, we have Armageddon Knights. Like, we have ways to get this guy in the graveyard. And with that, we need cards that we can send in the graveyard that do good things. Malicious is one of those, and he does a really good job with that. Those are the type of things that I'm going to do that are different. I'm going to explain why you run Malicious in depth versus you just run Malicious because it's good. You know what I mean? I don't want that crap anymore, and I don't want that in a video. It's not good for me, it's not good for you guys, and it does teaches you guys a lot. And this channel is about teaching people things. This is not the deck I'm going to be covering. I'm not going to be covering Skull Servants. How I'm going to do this is I'm going to explain all the old school versions of the deck. It's going to be maybe the first one's going to be Monarchs, and it's going to be about a 5-part video. 5-part video, and it's going to 5 videos, and it's going to explain Monarchs in depth. It's going to explain what they ran back in the day, how their deck functioned, and all that nonsense. It's going to be really interesting, and if you think you can do this, all you have to do is message me on the bottom of the videos. Bing, 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 bing. Tell me your deck, and then tell me how much you know about it. What you know about it, what combos are there, what it did back in the day, what it does now, and how does it differ. How are you going to answer things that you wouldn't back in the day? Like, this deck, the only weakness of this deck, literally, is if it doesn't pull an zombie. If it doesn't pull on a zombie, you lose. But if you pull on a zombie, this deck's nuts. Because you can make him level 4, discard your malicious, use malicious, special summon, user on a zombie, discard a free Skull Servant, make him level 5, synchro for Star Eater first turn. Really crazy to make a Star Eater first turn. This deck likes to do it a lot. Almost wanted me to put Star Eater too, but I don't want to because I don't know what to take out for it. I don't know yet. I haven't tinkered with the deck that much to figure it out yet, but I definitely want to put 2 Star Eater in here just from how much I make Star Eater and can make a second one, and it's crazy. Now I'm going to be explaining decks in depth. I'm going to be explaining the old builds of it, and I'm going to use this is what it does, and this is why it's good in the deck, but I'm also going to explain in the last part, the 6th part of the video, how the deck runs and how relevant meta it was and all that good stuff, so you guys can really get a grip on what the deck does and why it's good or why it's bad. Because when I make these videos, I don't want you to just net deck my deck. I don't want you to just copy the Skull Servant deck and pull it off and run off with it. No, I want you to learn why I run these cards, so that when you net deck this deck, you're not only gonna play it well, you're gonna know if you pull on a lure, 1-for-1, gate, King of Skull Servants, and a plague, what do? You're gonna know what to do because I've explained it to you in depth and taught you, okay, here's how you do the combos in the deck in depth. And that's what I plan on doing with this channel. If you don't like deck profiles or you don't like people explaining things to you in depth, do not sub to this channel because I will be posting a lot of those. Because that's the problem with deck profiles nowadays, is really they explain, okay, King of Skull Servants is good because he comes back from the graveyard. Well, you forgot to mention if he gets banished, you get screwed. So you're gonna want to run cards that stop cards from banishing in your sideboard, or stuff like that. That's really gonna make or break you. Or you might want to say, we might run different dimension. Well, look it up actually. The dimension card that I'm thinking of right now. I want to put on the sideboard because it's so good. Because it's going to allow you to do more combos, and that's always really good. I try to do this in the middle of the video. I'm sorry, guys. Battle the different dimension. Good sideboard card for this deck. I'm going to explain mine in a minute, but anyway. What you really want to think of when you're going on this channel and you're going to sub to it is it worth it to see 5 or 6 videos about a deck rather than seeing one? Because here's the deal. If you see one 20-minute video of me talking about this deck, you're not going to understand all the combos. In order to truly understand the deck, you're going to have to watch it in multiple duels with it, which you're not going to even see, and then you're going to have to figure out for yourself what combos there are. Where if I sit there and tell you them and teach you one by one the combos and how to do them, it's going to be a lot easier for you to learn it, and on top of that, you'll be able to see combos that I pointed out and combos I didn't point out as well. Like there's combos in here I haven't pointed out to you because you're not going to even do it half the time. But there is that time where you're going to figure out that combo and you're like, oh, he didn't talk about this combo. I'm like, yeah, I know that combo exists. I just didn't cover it because I didn't feel like it. You know what I mean? That's really what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is about. It's about learning, and that's what I want to put into you guys. Beat you with a red-hotted stick. Teach you guys, this is how you do a deck profile. That crap you've been posting for 10 years isn't going to fly. Because when decks start to get more complicated again, let's say like Agent's Plants, further back down the list, where decks are really complicated and you had to see all those combos versus, oh, we run triple Dante because we can, and that's it. Well, when Yu-Gi-Oh! Starts to get more complicated again, you have fun making a 20-minute video explaining how Dante is the best card in the deck when there's 20 other combos in that deck to cover. You know what I mean? That's what a deck profile is to me, and that's what I'm going to be covering here. Now, those deck profiles will have duels, because I will be covering that one duel. I will be covering 3 of one duel. 3 duels with the deck. Live duels, so I can say, okay, I drew this hand, so this is what I need to do. And then I'll play it 3 times out of 3 with a different deck on my opponent's side from the same format. And it will make you guys understand, oh, that's why he does this, or oh, that's why he did that, or oh, he misplayed. Lol. You know what I mean? Everyone misplays at one point, but I want to get to your guys' head then. Just because you have the best, just because you net deck the deck does not mean you're gonna be able to beat someone with it. You need to know the combos that you pulled off from the guy. And that's why I don't like net decking is, yeah, you pulled the Jinzo deck, let's say. You pulled the Jinzo deck from the guy. Watch. Okay, so what happens now? What, you're gonna play it and you're gonna realize the deck's crap because you don't know the combos? No, that's not his fault. His deck works fine for him. This Skull Servant looks beautifully for me. I mean, it's great. But for someone else to pick it up and try to play it, they might not know what those combos are. They might just pick it up because they see bells in here and they say, oh, bells. Oh, Una Zombie, that's kind of cool idea there. I want to take that and play with it. No, you can watch a 6-parter about me complaining about showing you the combos so that when you pick up the deck, you're gonna be like, those Una Zombies and everything are really relevant. I love your deck, dude. And I'm like, yeah, it's really good. If you want to be on these type of videos, now I'm gonna say this once, if you want to be on these type of videos, what you have to do is you have to message me either on YouTube, Skype, or Dueling Network. Either one of those will work. I will post all 3 of them on the bottom of the video, so you guys don't get lost in the process. But anyway, and what this is gonna do is, if you really know the deck and you really want to bring it up in a video, and you can really make a 5 or 6 part about the certain deck, go ahead and message me and make that video. When we'll make that video together, and we'll make it beautiful. I mean, we'll love each other and be brothers of destruction, whatever. You know what I mean? I just want people to know what they're doing when they make a video. 12 minutes and I really have to end this, otherwise YouTube is going to yell at me. Okay, see you guys.